And Frozen going to be taking his expansion too. I am getting a Twilight Council though. And let's see what our opponents are doing. They're both securing a expansion. The red Protoss here going for the gold. Should try to take that out as soon as possible. Don't want him to have that for too long, or else it will come back to bite us in the butt. And a couple of cannons here. He's getting a gateway now, kind of really late as it is, like 8 minutes into the game. And I got warp gates. Frozen was kind of late on that because he did do a photon cannon rush. I just can't talk it all right now. I'm kind of in a daze, but they have a pretty strong front door here. As there's 3 cannons, 2 pylons, and a forge, so that's going to be sort of hard to break early on. Cybernetics core going down now 4 pipe. I'm going to be moving out across the map, taking care of these Zonaga watchtowers, and I think I see a glimpse of this, or maybe I just go over here, but I do remember taking down that gold at some point, and yeah. So you always want to check that gold and stuff like that just to make sure they're not getting it. Getting out an observer, so good there. You always want to have some observers out just to scout around because you do not want to be playing in the dark. That is one of the fundamentals of Starcraft. You need to scout. If you don't scout, you're going to lose, and that's pretty dang obvious once you get into the higher level of play. Even in bronze level play, if you spam zealots or something and you go up against, I don't know, crapload of marines or Hellions or a bunch of tanks or something like that, obviously that's going to be pretty bad. And I scout this with my probe and I'm like, oh, he's got the gold, better stop this. So now I'm going to be moving over and taking care of that. And Frozen going to be taking the other expansion in our base. And I believe I take my gold at some point here. And yeah, so not really much going on here, kind of slow at the moment. But the blue Protoss player, Rabbit, is getting a Dark Shrine, which is halfway done. He does have a Twilight Council, because you obviously need that as it is a prerequisite for the Dark Templar Shrine. And this is almost fully saturated. You should try to get these gas now, as Dark Templars take an extreme amount of gas, so do High Templars. And there goes the pylon, a little bit late there, but I have locked down this expansion. As we can see, the Nexus just blowing up there. And, oh, I also want to say a couple of things before I forget. My computer's actually sort of freaking out at the moment. I really don't know what's up with it. I think I'm low on RAM or something to that effect, so I'm going to have to go and save up for that and get some more RAM, as this computer is a gaming computer, but is not meant to render videos and all that good stuff. So, yeah, going to have to get more RAM so it's easier to render and I can pump out more videos and all that good stuff. So I am taking the high yield at the moment over here. Also, I want you guys to know that 50th subscriber video hopefully coming up soon, and there's still a bunch of things that need to be done for that. Either you guys need to tell me what's up right now, whether you want me to show my beautiful face, or you want me to name a build that, or not name a build, forever and ever call a build by what you guys name it, and you can give me build names that you want me to say, or name something like 4-gate into, I don't know, Ice Dragon Gates, or something like that. And just post in the comments and I'll try to find them. I always look over my videos because I love seeing my 17 viewers go up to 18 and be like, oh yeah, somebody watched it. And that's always fun. So now we're getting Void Ray Rush. Not exactly a lot of Void Rays, but this Void Rays are very devastating to any player who is not prepared for them and has no anti-air. There's just a bunch of Zealots going over after these, and they're like, I don't think Zealots can hit air, so they're kind of freaking out. They're like, what should we do? And he does have Immortals, which also cannot shoot air, which is kind of sad because Immortals are so awesome. And yeah, going to be taking down this player's economy for the moment, but there are DTs here. I have no detection, so they're just going to start melting through my army. And Immortals are very good against armored units, so they blast away, and I think an Immortal can 3-shot a, a Stalker. And I'm sort of deciding not to help him at the moment because I have nothing, and like, I think my gateways are on cooldown for the moment. Yeah, I'm waiting for a little bit more Stalkers, because if I tried to go in now, they would just melt them away, and even an Immortal going here. And he's kind of mad because he just lost everything, and he's like, oh my god, leave. So I say no, and Hype, the red Protoss, starts bad-mouthing me, and when a kid gets really tough with me, especially in a video game, I do not like it, sir. No, I do not. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try hardcore. As you can see, I have 30k minerals, or just 3k minerals, 1.5k gas. So that is because of as you can see, the talking's still going on, but that is because my opponent, or my teammate did leave, so I do get a little bit of extra income. And here's something that I want to say now, as it does come into play later. The extra income you do get does play a role, but at the moment they are in a commanding lead, as they have just taken out my opponent, and I have not made any more production buildings at the moment. So what they should do is push their advantage, and they should make a bunch of units, but instead he's getting an expansion and deciding not to do anything. He's got Void Rays in here, so he should help his teammate Rabbit over here push towards me. If they would have pushed here with all the forces they actually had, and you can see that they actually have a bunch of minerals too. He's got 2.2k minerals, and he's got like 820, so they both sort of slacked on their macro, and I did not, since I am 2v1ing at the moment, getting more production buildings, because you can see my minerals are kind of stacking up at the moment, as I am on, I think I'd call it like, so this is sort of mined out, so I'd say 3 bases. And a bunch of immortals here, which I am going to use later. He's going to try to go through this back door here. I see it, so I'm throwing down some cannons. Going to be delaying him for a moment, and this pylon does go down, and yeah, so that sucks. And a bunch of stalkers in here trying to get these Void Rays, and I think they do have, no, they actually don't have their upgrade right now, but I do believe I do get upgrades. And Blink is done, or has been done for quite a while, so I'm going to be blinking over here, trying to take out these stalkers. And I do love my Blink micro, as I've said many times before, and I try to blink them and micro them as best I can. So if you look over here, warping in more gateways, as I will need them because I have so many minerals. And they're actually slipping quite heavily on everything they're doing. Like, they were worried about this over here for too long. Like, at this moment, they've got enough minerals. Like, he should be saturating this completely, chrono boosting these out, as he should. This is kind of not very good. He wants to get more minerals and stuff there. He has a bunch of chrono boosts that he could be using. He is chrono boosting that out. He has a lot of minerals, so he should be expanding at the moment, or making a lot more production facilities. And I think I did miss a little attack over here, but what happened was there's like an immortal or two over here, and I just like beat the crap out of them or something. And I'm going to be locking down this expansion, as there's nothing in position to help defend it. And now I believe I'm on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gates, which eventually does go up to like 15 or something, because I have so many minerals, and it's still going up and up and up. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that. I totally forgot about these for the moment, but I do have a good composition, I would say. This observer just died for no reason, so wasted minerals there. But as we can see, they have a zealot. And let's look at the unit composition. No, that's the harvester unit. I am pushing their front doors, sniping the pylons that are powering the cannons, and one more needs to go down. I guess I forgot about them. But if you look at this, my opponents have, one has 11 probes, the other has, let's see, what does he have? He's got 7 immortals and 9 zealots. So I have immortals and I have stalkers. So stalkers and immortals are very good against immortals, because immortals do more damage versus armored, as we can see here, and stalkers do more versus armored. So that should be pretty nice there. And I do have blink stalkers, so I can blink them away once they do get low, and I blink them on top of these, which is sort of bad because I didn't notice these immortals in the back, but we should be fine here. There's 4 immortals left, going to be able to clean up his 3 with these little bit of stalkers with him, and I forgot about these guys, so I have to move them at some point. And as we can see, I am throwing up more pylons, so I'm not supply blocked, and a bunch more gateways, because I do have a extreme amount of excess minerals here. So I want to, the point of this game,